Let's go, guys. My name is Vlad. I'm from Russia, and I'm doing YouTube and TikTok channels in English, French, and Portuguese, just to give you some information on how life in Russia really looks like in your native language, whether it's English or French or Portuguese, because you know now there's plenty of information, but majority of it is false. And I'm trying to do it without propaganda, without politics. So let's go, and please like and subscribe, because it's the only reason I could understand whether you want to see more of this content, guys, or not. And I've just started like in December, and I try to do it in my free time. Yeah, so let's go. Well, this time this is an honest look at life in Russia right now. It's January 2026 now. From a Russian perspective, no propaganda, just the reality on the ground. First, connectivity and travel. Moving around has become harder. Navigation and GPS often fail across the country. You know, it's the biggest country in the world, and which might be a nightmare for taxi drivers and logistics. Mobile internet is unsustainable, and even home Wi-Fi can have issues. And travel is also more unpredictable than it used to be, especially in Western Russia, because flights are regularly delayed due to drone threats, and this has become a weekly routine that passengers just have to accept. What else? We have partially digital isolation. Well, digital habits have changed completely. For example, Instagram and YouTube are restricted. So using a VPN is now a basic survival skill for almost everyone, from teenagers to grandparents. So my grandmother, gets to know all these new applications, VPN services, messengers, just to get just to be somehow connected with her friends and family. WhatsApp is working worse and worse. You can't now make calls via WhatsApp, only text. And now domestic alternatives like the new national messenger Max are trying to replace it, right? Second, economy and the wealth gap. Inflation is high. It might be even higher than official numbers. We'll put it mildly, and prices are rising noticeably for everyone. But the experience depends heavily on whether you live or on where you live. So the gap between Moscow and the regions is huge, guys. It's really huge. So it's not comparable even with Paris and the rest of France, for example. Maybe London and the rest of England, but so it's huge. Money and people are draining from generally from small towns and villages into the big cities. Not only Moscow, but also St. Petersburg, Yekaterinburg, Novosibirsk, Kazan city, and so on. And Moscow lives in a completely different, wealthier reality compared to the rest of the country. And third, society and atmosphere. Surprisingly, there is no mass hysteria about the military operation. Most people live ordinary, peaceful lives and focus on their own business. However, censorship has skyrocketed. But mostly it's how it's called, like self-censorship, right? People are much more careful about what they say in public. And patriotism is more visible everywhere. I mean, not in a bad sense. For me, it's like dualistic, but you just can feel it. So patriotic behavior and attitude is much higher right now. Sorry, those are dogs barking. Fourth, let's call it the great pivot. Finally, the country is rapidly shifting east. We are seeing real deglobalization, and in just 4 years, those 4 years starting from 2022, Western cars have almost disappeared from dealerships, replaced by Chinese brands. And even schools, guys, the Chinese language is becoming the next standard, replacing English language, obviously, as a second language. So that's the reality. A country living a normal life, but with Chinese cars, VPNs on every phone, and a massive economic gap between the capital and the regions. Okay, guys, thanks. See you later, and please like and subscribe. See you guys.